It's me! Hi, today we're diving into a topic that has Swifties across the globe, well, feeling a little delicate. We're talking about the Eras Tour book, Taylor's $40 coffee table masterpiece, or at least that's what we thought it would be. Now, don't get me wrong, I adore Taylor. I consider myself a Swifties even though I only like some of the song. From her lyricism to her Easter eggs, she's the queen of details, but this book, it's giving us typos, weird layouts, missing pages, and a lot of Swifties aren't shaking it off. So grab a snack, maybe your favorite Taylor playlist, and let's break this down piece by piece like the Swifties decoding one of her famous Easter eggs. First, let's talk about the hype. When this book was announced, fans were buzzing. I mean, a coffee table book inspired by the Eras tours? The Swifties were all like, yes, please! We were promised exclusive photos, reflection on each era, and even a page dedicated to the surprise songs. And if you've been to the tour or just seen it all over social media, you know it's an experience. The costume, the storytelling, the music, it's a visual and emotional masterpiece. So naturally, the Swifties thought this book would be an extension of that, something you'd proudly display in your living room or flip through with a friend while screaming about how she played your favorite surprise song. But that's not exactly what we got. Okay, where do we even start? Let's talk about the most glaring issue, the typos. You think for $40, the titles of Taylor's own song would be, I don't know, correct? But nope, fans have spotted a ton of spelling mistakes, like this is me rying instead of this is me trying. I mean, who proofread this? Did anyone proofread this? Or was it like, close enough? Because for Swifties, the details are everything. They are the people who spend weeks decoding the vault track teasers for 1989. They notice these things. Whoever is in charge of this book, they're messing with the wrong fan base. And it's not just the typos. Some of the writing in here, I don't know. According to one TikTok user at MMO7, describe it perfectly. They said the descriptions of each era read like first drafts.
You can also tell that all of these little sections are also in Taylor's voice, but I don't think these were edited. These read like first drafts to me. And the thing is, you can still edit and keep people's voice, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if they're on a deadline or what. The grammatical problems that I found should have been fixed like right away. So it's appalling to me that it was even left in the book, period.
Like, Taylor, I love you, but my queen, where was your editor? Another fan on Reddit said it feels like high school yearbook editing. And honestly, that's the vibe it's giving to the Swifties. Next up, let's talk about the design choices, or lack thereof. There's this photo of Taylor and her dancers doing an epic kick line. Sounds iconic, right? Except the entire middle of the photo disappears into the spine of the book. So instead of seeing Taylor in all her glory, we get a crease.
And this page is also a great example of putting the focal point in the middle of the book. Like, most people are not gonna flatten out these expensive books and break the spine just so they can see this part of the photo. This too. Another example. Like, what the hell? I shouldn't have to do that. Why are we cutting her off? She's the main focus of the fucking book.
This is the kind of thing a professional designer would catch immediately, and don't even get me started on the quality of some of the photos. Fans are saying that many of the images look like they were pulled straight from her Instagram, or worse, screenshots from the Eras Tour movie. For $40, we were expecting glossy high-resolution, never-before-seen content. Instead, we got this.
This looks like an iPhone picture to me. It literally looks like an iPhone picture. So this one may be blurry just because of the smoke, but I mean, it's quite blurry and grainy. And also a really good example of them cutting the spine weird. Again, like, looks super pixelated compared to this one. It's just really bad quality.
As if typos and bad layouts were enough, some fans are reporting that their books are literally missing pages, or dare I say, blank space. Like, entire sections are just gone. One Swiftie said pages 49 through 66 are nowhere to be found in the copy. Now, personally, I can excuse a typo. I can even roll my eyes at bad design. But missing pages? That's a whole new level. The bare minimum requirement for a book is that all of the pages are there. Imagine paying $40 and getting less than the full experience. And let's be real, the Swifties aren't holding back. On Reddit, there's a thread asking if the book is worth buying, and the reviews are mixed. Some people are like, hey, it's still a nice memento, while others are saying it's underwhelming at best. One person wrote, it looks like something a fan made on Shutterfly, and honestly, the Shutterfly slander is real. Another fan pointed out, her entire public persona is crafted around being thoughtful and meticulous writer. How did this happen? And that's the big question, right? How did this happen? And here's the thing, Taylor Swift isn't just an artist, she's a storyteller. She built her entire career on details, hidden messages in her liner notes, callbacks to her own lyrics, perfectly executed live shows. That's why this kinda hurts. This book doesn't feel like Taylor, it feels rushed, like it skipped over the love and care that makes her work so special. Swifties were expecting something that matched the magic of the Eras tour, and instead we got a product that feels like an afterthought. So what happens now? Will Taylor or her team acknowledge the errors? Will there be a corrected second edition? Refunds for fans with missing pages? Or will this just fade into the background as we move on to her next iconic moment? One thing's for sure, if there's one fan base that will hold an artist accountable, it's the Swifties. And honestly, based on what I see, they're not even mad. They just want the same level of care and attention we know Taylor is capable of. And that's it for today's video. So what do you think? Did you buy the Eras Tour book? Are the errors a deal breaker? Or do you still see it as a fun keepsake? Let's chat in the comments below, because if there's one thing we Swifties love, it's a good discussion. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you dislike the video, hit the dislike button. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. Until next time, stay fearless, stay fabulous, and maybe double check your merch before hitting add to cart button. And as usual, I see you on the next news. Bye bye.